did just what the home.
I was the black cat. I used to have bad luck. Now every girl wanna really matter that much. A college dropout and
Well, my friends, here we go again. Rank 24 of the best courts in the city. New ranking 2025. You know, we made already one, but that was years ago. And now new ranking. Why? I was ill, I had influenza, I was 9 days in bed, and now I'm not allowed to make sports. And so we make a new ranking because courts has changed. You know, last year in summer we made all the outside courts which I have shown you, and now in the city 24 courts from rank 24 to the best court. Very tough to judge because, you know, this is my personal judging, because other ones like, hey, the best court is this court where players are, I want to play matches. The other one says, no, to me the best court is when the panorama is perfect. And the other one says, I love asphalt. And the other one says, no, to me the best is rubber. So very difficult to judge. My personal decision, I will tell why is this court in that ranking, and then we go on, because it has changed a lot. New rings, new boards, new services, and on and on and on. The buildings has changed, you know, and so rank 24, I stay in front of it. 1, 2, 3, bam. So here we are, looks like outside court. This is the name of the court, rank 24. That means the last court in our rankings looks like outside court. Why it looks like outside? You know, we have a view to the outside mountains, but here it looks like on the outside courts, you know. Rank 24, we have played it. This is the court which I have discovered. I've never seen it, you know it. That was the, wow, what is that, you know. And so here we are, rank 24. A very nice place, you know, the panorama, one of the best what I know, that is really one of a kind, you know, when you watch there to this church, here with the slide, you know, here you see to the other mountain, you know, that is also very big one. With the wide angle you will not see that much, but that is very spectacular. Here with one of the oldest houses which is there, and here with the big out view, you know, almost to Stonewall Court, you know, to the last of them all. So that is very spectacular. So why 24? Because of the playing. As you have seen, that is a very small place, you know. On the camera I tell you, that looks much bigger than if you would stand here, you know. That is really smaller. The ring and board is good, you know, that is the same construction like at In Promenade number 2, you know, and almost the same as we have in my village, you know, only the other ring. But the thing is, it is very, very small, yeah. And you see here is a kids place, very cool. On there is a table, tennis table. I show you that. We can go on, and here for the kids to crawl up. So that is more a kids place than a basketball place. And there is the other point, but you see here, when we move up this way, then you see it from above. So I'm here, to me it is very nice, you know. I have a pleasure to be here, and here you see that is very cool. An own etage for table tennis, you know. And here you can also move up, that is the longer way without stairs, you know. And here is this parking place, and there is the basketball ring, you see. Here it is, yeah. So very, very nice. And here people can sit and relax when you go to the uphill, you know. So the highest point of them all, here to sit, you know. And here you can also sit, you know, there are benches and a way up. And there you can lay down in summer. And now watch, that is spectacular, or a view to the city, I mean, and to the villages where I live. Almost a little bit more left, but there we all drove with bicycle on there, you know. I mean, that is very great. And here you see the basketball place. I mean, with that panorama, I told you, that is one of a kind. And to rank it 24 at last, there is only one reason: from the playability. And that is the problem here, you know. But I told you, this one's very big slide, you know. You see that? Very, very big. So cool place. Now we move down again, and then I will tell you the critical points. And then we have the rank 24. I tell you other story. We had 24 courts in the last ranking, but there I had 2 no-go courts in, because they belong to me, also to the city, because that was to me outside of the city, only a little bit close to the city. But I was so often there that this belongs to me, to the city. But in this ranking, the no-go courts, that was no-go east and no-go west, they are out of the game. But we have the secret court, aka the red light court, which I have not shown you back then in the ranking, and this new court. So we have now also 24 courts. So now we move down, and now I will tell you the downside. The downside, first of all, is this: you have not much space, you know. I can show you that with my feet. We make it from here. Now watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we are here, you know. That means around 4 meters. And when you play, the ball, bam, will always fall here, you know. Maybe it crushes or it goes in. There is sand, but the problem is there are a lot of kids here, and so that means you have always to watch that the ball doesn't hit kids. They will run around here, you know, and so there will people sit, you know, or there are small bicycles in from the kids. So that is the problem. Then we have sand, you see, and the sand will always come out with the wind. Here it is open, and the kids running, and you feel it already. There is sand in. That means it can be slippery. I will never trust into such things. You know me, I almost never play 100% because I'm a street baller, and as a street baller, sometimes you have it wet, sometimes it is slippery, whatever. And here the same, you can slip, you know. And so I would not jump completely, and yeah, that it is. And then we have here the stone walls, you know. These are constructions which you will never find at any other place by us. Of course there are other constructions, but this one with these stones in, and you see that is sharp, you know, these edges are sharp. And when you have a good ball, it will always come here a bit, you know. That goes the whole thing. Looks nice, you know. You can sit here, you can sit here, you know. That is very cool. But the ball always will crush in, and you see I have the Spalding Platinum series, the new version, which is absolutely not a good ball. And these balls will always crush in here. And you see there are also such things. So with a composite ball, it can get damaged very quick. We have a little bit stones in, you know. Also those sharp stones, you know. So never bring the best ball. And you see also here we have such a thing, also not the best. We have here a rubber blade in, you know. I don't know what was under there. And exactly by the basket we have another thing with those screws, you know. One screw and another screw. You see it? And here are little bit things. And then you already know why rank 24. And then there come those bars, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, we were in winter here, but watch, they are very close. I show you that again with the wide angle. I'm here now, and now we make the thing 1, 2, and now watch, we are here. A little bit over 2 meters, and so when you run here, that is, you can always crush here, you know. So be careful. So you have not much space to play here, you know. You always have this, of course, when you only shoot, but when you shoot from here, the ball will always land by the kid's side. So the other thing is, it is better, you know. And the other thing is here, the ball can roll down, but that will not happen that much, but it is possible, you know. And then it goes down, and maybe it goes until to the main street. but the chance is very low, but it can still happen. That you always have in your mind, boy, be careful by throwing. And so it is better to throw from here. Here you have those 4 meters, but the other problem is, as you see here, there is a car. Today it is Sunday, you know, and Sunday all is closed. But under the week, you know, they can stand more cars. You know this, you see, those are for cars to park. You see the lines? And that reminds me completely on my first court, where I have shown you. I learned it in the streets, streetballer since 1991. My first court was in a real street. There was a stone wall with shops, and in the stone wall, with no board, a rough stone wall, there was a rusty ring in. And there we played, and maybe sometimes there was a car under the ring, or beside, or the cars were driving, or behind. The ball always crashed to a car. They were shouting at us, you know. And so I have the feeling here, when you throw the ball, it can always crush a car. And we have seen it, the ball rolls almost to the end, you know, when you, because here is a big tight ring, you see it. And when you have a rubber ball, because a rubber ball would be the best option because of those circumstances, and they can jump high. So better bring a low rubber ball, like I had. Yeah, is it a rubber ball? The Franklin 5000, the only indoor ball, you know, but this one of the lowest jumping balls, feels completely rubbery, and this ball is the best option, you know. But you know what I mean? So you always have it in your head, boy, be careful, here it can crush a car. And that is the reason why I have to rank this place 24. And here we have the big bim bim bim, you know, the bell. When the bells are ringing, you know, in my country the bells are ringing very often, and that can also be loud, especially when you have tiny dogs like me. There is a big church, and here when Christmas was, the church was ringing. Watch, you see that? This is the bell. And here, bam bam bam, you know, and that it is, you know. And also there are windows, but the windows, you know, is not that problem, because the ball will not damage it, you know. Also with big, when the ball jumps back very big. But you know, these are the things why I have to rank it 24. Panorama, one of a kind, a streetball court which you will find at no other place. Absolutely cool with the out view, you know. When I only would rank it because of the out view, it would be very high. But from the playability, that is my thing. I told you to come here, a relaxed session at night, when people are gone home, the kids are not here anymore. When the sun goes down, you know, the sun goes here down, and then you have a really cool view, you know, especially to those mountains. And then you throw a few balls, not running, not jumping, and then it is nice, you know, because then there will be no cars. But all other is not the best option, and to play matches with those things, dangerous, you know, and that it is. So we have rank 24. We will see us by rank 23. Be surprised, and then we see us. Until then, bye and ciao.
And I always do it big because I can.